folks, Van Prepper here. You know, I wanted to make this video Tuesday night, but out of respect for those who are mourning, understandably so, who are who are very distressed over Governor Cuomo's reelection, I decided to wait a couple days. But I'm reading so much and hearing so much that, people are going to move out of the state, and that's your solution. Listen, if Rob Astorino and Sheriff Moss won that election, you know what? SAFE Act was still going to be here today, same as it is right now, because they can't go in and repeal a legislative action. It can't happen. They needed to do things. It was going to take a while, and it was going to be an ugly fight to get that repealed. This is no different. We now have a different fight. We had great gains locally all over the state. Statewide, we didn't. But the Republicans gained seats in the Senate. Does that mean that they're great guys and they're going to support our rights? Nope. But you know what? They know, or at least they should know, that the only reason they gained those seats is because that was a SAFE Act backlash vote. We picked up seats. The Republicans picked up seats in the House. They're not a majority in the House, but they picked up seats. They have to understand that those were SAFE Act backlash votes. So we need to let them understand, to help them understand. We need to make those calls to their office today, tomorrow, the next day, letting them know, listen, two things. You got elected because of your stance on the SAFE Act, or because in opposition of your opponent's stance on the SAFE Act. And two, what are you going to do to reward us for putting you into office? What are you going to do with that majority now? Governor Cuomo can't pass anything himself. He needs stuff to come up for a vote. It's the only way it can happen. Dean Skelos has the ability as the majority leader. And let's also let our senators know it wouldn't break our hearts if they went ahead and held another vote and elected a different majority leader, because Dean Skelos doesn't give a damn about your rights. So we can kind of put pressure on him there too. But let's let them know to let Dean Skelos know, if any gun control restriction further comes to the floor of the state Senate, that there will be repercussions come next election day. And just as they became the majority this time, they can unbecome the majority next time. So let's start making those calls, pick ourselves up. We didn't get in this fight to quit the first time we took a punch in the mouth, which we did on Tuesday night. So what? We lost one race. There's a whole bunch of other politicians, and we still have a division of powers, a separation of powers in this state, same as we do nationally. And we can exercise that by making sure of two things. One, that they understand that there are going to be consequences if they let any more gun control restrictions come to the floor. And two, we expect to see some movement in part or in whole on the New York State SAFE Act as it stands right now, because it is a bull crap, garbage, right infringing act, right infringing law. And we will not tolerate that. And we need to let them know that. We need to get on those phones. Listen, I know you're tired. I know we all been running around and going to rallies and doing all these things. Go to the town hall meetings and get all over them. If they use the terms a reasonable restriction or responsible or sensible gun control, jump down their throats, because they're about to sell you and everybody in that room a bill of goods. Go to these town hall meetings, get all over them, make sure they understand. Call their offices. Get all over them and make sure they understand. Make it as unpleasant for them as we can, so that they know if they want to have a comfortable and enjoyable reign as the majority in the state Senate, then they darn sure better do right by the free men and women, the patriots here in New York State. But at the end of the day, our job doesn't end. If Rob Astorino had won that election, our job wasn't going to end. We still had a lot of work to do, and we have a lot of work to do now. It's just a different kind of work. So let's get busy, let's pick ourselves up, and let's get back in the fight. Because, listen, if that's the kind of way we're going to fight a war, that the first time we lose a battle, we all just leave and quit, we never had a chance of winning in the first place. I'm Van Prepper. Sorry the video ran so long. Hang in there, guys, because I'm one of you, and I'm with you till the end. Happy shooting, everybody.